Bum, 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 ba-da. Hello? Am I here? I made a huge mistake. I fucking scarfed down a bunch of tacky chips and then chugged an energy drink. Energy drink was fine, but the tacky chips are kind of hard, so they hurt my teeth now. Oh my god, I can't wait for the day when all my teeth fall out like in my dreams, because I'm so fucking snack food driven, and genetics have given me weak ass teeth. Anyway, hello! Look what we got! It's Saturday! I mean, I didn't give Saturday, but look what we got! It's a Saturday stream. And it's Ace Attorney! Oh my god, never thought we'd live to see the day. How's it going, Urban? Oh my god. My teeth hurt. I really shouldn't have done that. But it's a flavor that I haven't tried. It's nothing special, but I went shopping yesterday and I bought like 3 giant bags of like different chips because I'm such a fat lord. I gave it a try. I also bought a bag of gummy bears. I had heard about this brand of gummy bears that people said were like the best gummy bears, and I was like, the only gummy bears I ever really ate was like Haribo. So I was like, I never really considered eating other branded gummy bears. Objection! I can't see the YouTube chat because my camera's in the way. Mr. Ardifita, welcome to the stream. This brand of gummy bears I got, it's called Albanese, which is an interesting name for a candy brand, but it's pretty good. I can't discern the flavors, even though it says it's true to fruit. But I eat it, I'm just like, tastes like sugar. So, did the other game lead you to miss this? No. My reason for playing this is because I knew that I would be streaming today. And, I was too lazy to make a new thumbnail for any like new game that I haven't played, because it doesn't take very long, but it does take a amount of time. So I was like, what's a like, and then I remembered for Trials and Tribulation I already have like a template set up for it. All I had to do is just change the number on it. I was like, we're just going with Phoenix, right? Whatever, who cares? No one's asking for this. I'm just gonna do it. We have a stream that will probably last at least 3-4 hours. So let's go. How do you do this again? It's been so long since I've done a studio mode. PC? Yes. There it is. Hello! I also brought back this little mediocre VTuber model that we haven't seen in a minute. Because I've been lazy with it. I've been lazy to bring it out. Because you don't need it when you're just drawing. I mean, I guess you don't really need it when you're playing a game either. But it's been a minute. Oh, squeezy. Alright. So, the last we left off on this, when was the last time I played this? November 1st. Well before I moved into my new place. It's been a couple of months. But I know that we had finished the whatever chapter we were on, and we're gonna be starting the third case? The third... What? Oh, we're starting the third case. It's the one with the Oui Oui Mon Chéri chef. So this will be a time. That's enough! Oh fuck, this court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. It wasn't me, I swear it wasn't me! The evidence and testimony we've seen and heard are conclusive. Victim was alone at this table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee. No, you're wrong! I know what I saw! I saw! I forgot that I had to talk in this game. I saw someone else there! A man! He's the real killer! This is how you please a girl. Drop it in salt in their coffee. Why won't anyone believe me? Wow, I'd say that pretty much wraps
this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Right?
There's court fire to defend it. Guilty. I already lost. I just started. It's been months. I've been on like a couple month break and I've already lost. Wowee. Alright. January 6th. Oh no. At least you know where Nick was on January 6th. Right. Right. I feel like I haven't seen Ace Attorney stuff in a long time. I had been like on and off, been watching Chris and Ash of Visno. They have been playing Justice for All. So I've been involved with that. So I'm not unfamiliar with the game as a whole. But doing it on stream, it's like a new sensation. I feel like a brand new lawyer.
Ugh.
Well, how did I... Okay, it doesn't matter.
Start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So, I've decided our resolution should be... Zvari! Take on the world!
Oh, right. That's what the previous case was. I briefly looked at the last VOD of Ace Attorney. And I saw the light and his wife and whatever, but I completely forgot about Mr. Zavari.
What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Like, a cake made out of mistletoe? Or is it decorated with mistletoes? Can you eat a mistletoe? I guess there's berries attached to it, right? It's like a holly berry or something? Is that a mistletoe? No, that's a different thing. No, huh? I don't care.
Never! You've got to eat a whole lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal! Oh my god, that's right. Gumshoe. Wow. Detective Gumshoe.
Happy New Year, Detective!
Oh, likewise. Now listen up, right. I want it.
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. All right, pal. You've got some explaining to...
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
A what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. You're telling me to take a seat in my office?
Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
Oh, is she here? No, I mean, yeah, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
I guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Whoa, now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine? Nick, you're on it.
Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced.
Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for ruling in this case.
Well, now don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was this issue from anyway? December of last year, which I guess makes it last month. Was that Halle Berry a joke, or is it a wordplay I never realized? Holly Berry? H-O-L-L-Y. Not Halle Berry. Holly Berry. Like Holly Jolly? Like the berry, like the two red berry with the leaf thing that usually represents like a mistletoe? I think. Why would I bring up Halle Berry? I don't.
Which makes it old news, you mean?
But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. I was busy, friggin' making snowmen or something in December. Whatever you do in December.
So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
You, pal. And that leaves only one possibility.
No way. You don't mean... A phony Nick?
I thought she was gonna make a Vietnamese noodle joke. This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one too. Says I was trounced and my client was found guilty. Trounced? Doesn't that mean to... Oh no, well, I'm thinking of pounced. I feel like they'd be the same word. So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it?
Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves? But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. You better make this right, pal. Right now. And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
How's it going, Alden? I can't. Oh my God, the my webcam is blocking the chat. It's also got a light shining in my face. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned.
I guess that New Year's resolution's going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm going to head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? I imagine it can't be that easy or quick to be able to appeal a case that's been ruled already. But I also don't know anything about court. I was getting rid of some like old documents and stuff. I bought this little mini shredder thing. Fucking terrible thing, but I've already bought it, so I'm using it. I came across an old sheet that I had that I saved when I got my first ever jury duty notice. It's a sheet that says like, oh, you've served your jury duty for like not the year, but here you're expected to serve jury duty like every 8 years or something like that, and then you may or may not be called back again. And even though mine is well over 8 years old, I'm still holding on to it in the off chance they're like, I don't know, just a good luck charm so that they don't ever call me again. Enjoy learning the piano. What a fun thing to learn. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. The client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation. I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? A not guy? A not guy? I mean, a not good guy. Anything new to talk about? Nope. Alright, let's go to detention? Let's go to detention.
This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. I'm pretty sure that the newspaper article that they read about Nick being trounced and found guilty will most certainly have the information about the client and the person and the case and everything. So the fact that they only read about just Nick and not doing your job well.
How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me?
Wow, who's she?
They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down. Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird.
Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman that defended at one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. It's funny that they call him her lover, which in that case, she specifically said that they weren't even dating. But everyone just keeps calling him her lover. Not that it matters, he's dead now. What are you doing here? Didn't I get you a quit?
Oh, sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry and tell her what happened, Nick.
Well, you dumb blind fucks. Miss... Well, how am I saying it? Saw me and saw someone that you thought was me, even though it's clearly not me. Idiot, stupid. What's the point of your glasses?
Oh, I see.
So that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time.
But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Sure. Let's chat.
So, how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year, you looked so sharp in that police uniform. Huh, I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry.
Why did you get fired for? You weren't even responsible for what happened. Wrongful termination, sue the government, big bucks.
It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress.
A waitress?
Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
Oh, I forgot that was what his name was. And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
What happened?
This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Très Bien.
Très Bien?
Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included.
Oh. Playing fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, I guess you wouldn't need that with Yu-Gi-Oh! I was still thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Did they ever have a headpiece in Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't think there was. Just a dual disc. I wouldn't be surprised if the newer iterations of Yu-Gi-Oh! Would use like an eyepiece or something.
There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then...
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
One of them had slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just 1 sip, but was gasping for air. I was so shocked, I passed out.
Sorry. It's been so long since I've done anything remotely similar to voice acting. Or I guess it's been a long time since I've talked this much. Goof troop.
Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all! I'd never seen the guy before.
Oh. Why does Maya assume that she knew the victim? So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess.
And
the other men, the killer. You saw him, right?
of course, a good waitress must be attentive to the clientele.
So, you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright!
Ugh, I guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy.
So, if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw.
Saw what?
The other man. The man who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
But how is that possible?
I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job.
Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then, they found something I've been incriminating in my apron pocket.
What?
A small bottle of poison.
What?
Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison in my pocket when I was unconscious.
And no one else saw this other guy?
No, sir. That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him. He was big and strong. Oh. I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men.
Oh. What was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
In music?
How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece.
Earpiece?
Earpiece. And an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all?
Nowadays, if you see anyone with a CD out in the open, you're wondering what kind of conniving shit are they up to. Nobody uses CDs anymore.
It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
So it's a band CD. Maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that?
What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... What about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man. Well built like the victim, really.
Alright. Don't worry. I was gonna call you Peggy. Who's Peggy? Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Was there ever a Peggy in an Ace Attorney game? Why am I thinking of a Peggy? Peggy 13. Little Peggy from D4. Who was Little Peggy? What is D4? Was D4 the one that was by oh fuck. What's his name? Sweary? Sweary. Sweary. You don't know how to spell people's names. I'm kidding. I don't really remember much about D4, but except for the fact that there was a lot of promise and it ended on a cliffhanger and then we never saw another one again. You can't change the past. What's the... I know that the big guy's name was Forrest. Kaysen, or it's Kaysen, I think. What was the name of the... What was the name of the main character in that game? The tormented soul who lost his like wife or whatever it was. Luther? Luxembourg? How nostalgic. I wonder what they've been up to. I haven't been paying attention to their stuff.
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Look how young Nick looks. Oh my god, you never see his profile picture. That's so weird. Don't look at me like that. Me?
Yes, you, Mr. Wright.
Ugh.
Hey, Maggie! Was my evil double AM there too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya.
Aw. It would have been so cool. David Young. Right.
Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said.
Okay, I get the picture. But you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady, and your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and...
So the guy was nothing like me then!
But he had your spiky hair and blue suit!
Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? Kind of. It's not like your face is particularly defining, Nick. You should be grateful people can recognize you in some way.
How about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize that he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial?
Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time? Sir? My life has been a full course of field bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods. Failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I've even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day, I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir.
You'll find what?
I'll find that one single moment of good luck.
I mean, you did. You found Nick. The first time.
Ah! Zinnia!
Dude, why'd you do this to me, Maya?
Zinnia is really gonna pay for this!
What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out.
We'll find them. Don't you worry. We'll get Zinnia. Yeah,
I can't just roll that off my tongue, Maya. Fuck you.
We'll get Zinnia for you. Thank you. Oh, and I'll tell you where Trey Pian is then.
Trey... Oh, right. The restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick. Let's get to this restaurant and its food.
Can you imagine being arrested and put in jail, and then you're not allowed to change out of your clothes, like, at all? For days? Isn't that fucked up? Obviously, for this game, it has a purpose for it, but it's kind of fucked up that they wouldn't let you change out of it. Alright, so we're done talking to her. So we want to go to Trey Ben or Criminal Affairs first. I'm gonna go to Trey Ben. Man, pink and pig. What? That photo, that photo on the left is so blurry. Oh my god! You can't have everything in so high def and then make that one little thing blurry. That made my head dizzy. Oh, my head. I'm way too old to be doing anything like that. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wow, look at this place.
Look, more like smell. What's with the suffocating scent of flowers here? This would probably give you such a headache if you actually came in here to eat. I could not. There's a place that I've been to before that has a similar like vibe, but it's nowhere near as pink. It's got some pink like accents and stuff, but it kind of makes it more balanced with like pink and like light brown and cream and like pastel-y colors. They serve really nice crepe cakes and also a really nice smoked salmon sandwich or something. It's been a while since I've been there. Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not at all into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here.
Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here?
I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect! Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want.
Yeah, I suppose we can. Let's examine everything for me.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometimes, huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? Be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
Oh, don't worry, you'll get your chance. There's something stuffed in behind the rack.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on the pages.
Is there a way to... I'm afraid to hit buttons. Okay, there's no way to hide the text? I keep thinking... every time I play a visual novel game, I always think that there's going to be a way to hide the text box. Because I know that there's a lot that does do that. Doesn't do it here, it looks like. It also didn't do it in How to Have a Boyfriend, which fucking was annoying, but whatever. That's another story. Save that for another drawing stream or something. MC Bomber and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros.
$100,000? Maybe?
I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper is from the day of the poisoning.
What?
Paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Okay, sorry. I gotta stop moving like that. Oh my god, my head does not like me moving. I'm only built for a sedentary life. Holy shit. Rack, blah blah blah. Oh, we read this already. Okay, we found the blah 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 blah. Okay. It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed. Must be one or the other, but I don't know which since I don't know jacks about French. Jacques. Well, you know Jacques.
Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here.
I bet Mr. Armstrong collect all these personally. Let's see. A bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups.
I never knew you were so cultured.
Come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. Yeah, everyone knows what a potpourri is. I'm gonna rob him.
Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spit out money.
You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. I bet Pearly would, if she's never even seen like a train before. Whoops! How do you move to the right? How do you LB? There you go. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Wow, I wish I could see it. It's so blown out. The sun must be really strong out there.
Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see.
Maya, you just came from the outside. Did you just have your eyes closed the entire time?
Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing.
Got you. I was only kidding, Maya. As if you didn't fucking just come out from the outside. What the hell?
Nick, there are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't.
All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. Someone pooped on the table. Gross. Yucky, yucky. This must be the table where the murder occurred.
I guess so. With all this police tape around it.
And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya?
Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
Then why can't I picture you doing just that? I don't know. You think really low of your friends. This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. That is nice to have like a little bit of like privacy, but if you can see to the tables to your like left and right, I feel like that's partially defeats the purpose, doesn't it? This table's set nicely. It just needs a customer.
What do you think this flower is, Nick?
Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think. I don't think.
Duh, even I could have told you that.
Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dag nabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Also love that it's clearly like a two-seated like table, but the table has 4 glasses. I guess maybe one for water and one for whatever your beverage of choice is. Just seems excessive. But I guess I technically always do get served water and then I ask for something else. Have I touched everything here? Is there anything else? Yeah, no, I've touched everything. Okay. If you say so. Right? Just to make sure. I touched the table? Yes. I touched that. I touched that. I touched that. Okay. I'm just surprised that this is how... maybe I came here too early, but I'll leave. Go to see Maggie. Let's present the sports paper and get her to talk about MC Hammer. Bomber. Sorry. How do you do this there?
Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gutsing Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title?
Sorry, Maggie. That paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And Gustin got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid.
Heavyweight must mean like wrestling, right? I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Maya would watch wrestling. She would be the type to watch like really energetic type of sports.
Oh no.
I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
Really? That's strange. Trade BN doesn't get newspapers. And Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I wanted you to take a look at is the scribble here.
Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name that was written on the CD!
Just as I thought.
I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So, that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure! The Master of Crane, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da!
She just starts to sing it. Okay, Maya. So the sample CD was on the victim's table. That means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim.
You're right!
So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh?
I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
Okay. Love to see that. Let's go to... I'm gonna head back to Trade BN just to see if anything will happen here. Yes, okay. I just feel like it's not quite time to go to criminal affairs because I haven't been stumped yet.
Oh la la, bonjour, welcome to La Trade BN. I don't know French. Oh, hello?
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Whoa, his eyes are like marbles. Oh my lord. I hate how his eyes look in HD. How do you speak in a French? Oh, bienvenue. Welcome to my petit restaurant. That's not French. Bienvenue. Welcome to my petit restaurant. I mean, I'll try. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't really know French people, to be honest. I'm very uncultured.
Huh?
What the? Yo, his eyes are fucked. Yo, the HD of him, they did him dirty. He looks like a bug. Heavyweight could be boxing. Oh, maybe. But bro, his highlights are way too soft. He needs stronger highlights. Oh my god. Then fucked him up.
Oh no, my petite tulip. Huh? Me?
Is tulip? Is tulip French for what is presumably tulip? Because there was a PlayStation game called Tulip. I didn't realize that it was a French word for something.
Look at this face, like located rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, non? Hello, you need this. An aromatic bat oil melang jiggy of Elenroli and I'm giving up. I feel myself giving up. My personal recommendation. You think I need a what? Oh, oui, oui. Just add a couple of drops of this mixture to the bath water and voila. It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? And for la monsieur.
Who? Me?
Look at that face, like the puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, non? For you, monsieur, I recommend this oil of bergamot.
Bro, my man is lifeless. There ain't no soul in his fucking eyes at all. Why did they do this to him? Oh my god. Also, his fucking goatee looks fucked. It looks like a curled up, like unbaked, like a dough. Like it's getting prepped to like rise or something for baking, but it hasn't been cooked yet. Tulip should be a Japanese term, even then a pun. Tulip is basic flower though. Oh, so it's not French? Or whatever.
And maybe a hint of a oui oui. I will add la peppermint and la clary sage for a fragrance exceptionnel. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, Monsieur.
My beauty!
Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day.
Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers.
Mais bien, sir. I know this already, monsieur. You are Le Phoenix, right? Not?
Yes. You know me?
Ma, oui oui. I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Zenioff.
Looks like everyone to do with this. Wait, looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already.
I wonder what sort of impressions Zenioff has been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong Enchanty.
The rose is like in between his teeth? Up into the gums? And he's just frozen here. It's kind of scary.
So what does Très bien mean? I know Très, that means 3, right? No, you stupid fool. Très bien is a Francois. In English, you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactamente. La atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien.
If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? Because a murder occurred, duh.
My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la hot cuisine.
I thought everyone liked hot cuisine.
Since I have lost a Maggie, I do not have enough hands.
So you're running this place on your own now?
Oui, for le moment.
No one has answered my advertisement.
Oh, poor moi.
Please don't eyeball me while you say that.
I am le chef. I am le manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist.
A roaming what? Oh, you're so uncultured, Maya.
A practitioner de aromatherapy. The art of soothing the soul with the delicate flora aroma.
Oh my god, I'm getting tired. Delicate. The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. What happened? So, could you tell me what you know about the incident?
Bien, it makes me so sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since that happened.
It's been over a month and the scene still looks like this? What happened? Why hasn't it been cleaned up? I just realized the incident occurred a month ago and the crime scene is still here. I checked the art book and that I think is debatable in terms of it's by design or not, but in HD it still looks crazy. It's probably more passable when it's like in pixels because you know pixels are pixels. But they could have definitely seen this when they redrew in HD and thought, no, we gotta fix this. Like you could have changed it a little bit. Just a little bit. I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing.
So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here coffee suddenly became ill.
Because of the poison in his coffee?
That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair.
He was dead?
Mon Dieu! Oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out also.
And this man who died, was he alone?
Oui, monsieur. All alone?
I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but... Oh my god, it's Phoenix Wright! Phoenix Wright! Welcome to the stream! What have you done? Maggie's in jail because of your trolls just defending her, and now we have to go fix the mistake that you caused.
I see.
La police, they say, asked me many things. Many times or something. I misread it. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? So who's this old man that you mentioned?
At the time of la murder, there was another customer in here.
What? Someone else saw it?
Mice! Oui! As usual, they came alone as the day.
What? Whatever.
At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he says the same thing. Thus, there was no one else at the victim's table.
But Maggie swears that there was 2 people.
My mademoiselle, the lawyer, he could not prove this, none.
About the lawyer. That was me, I suppose. Whatever, be it, sir! Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. You understood what he said? I did not even understand that French.
Don't kid yourself, Nick! Now who's the one making stuff up?
Oh, I guess I present it to you. Here you go. Here's a magazine clipping.
I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how do you say, lacking, perhaps?
Hi.
Even a French man who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool, though. Oui Oui. Oh, so handsome. Wow. Wonder just how bad the defense could have been. Every time you opened your mouth, the whole courthouse stirred.
Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. Stirred in what sense? Were they cooking? What do you mean stirred? Whoops. We found the sports paper in the magazine rack here.
One of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have any idea which customer it was?
The only idea I have, mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen.
Oh, you're useless. What if I present to you my badge?
Please, monsieur, there is no need to show me that. You are more Phoenix Wright, the worst defense attorney in town.
I think I can imagine how he formed this completely wrong impression of me. The last time we met, did I show you this badge?
Oui, you flashed it to everyone in the restaurant.
Looks like Zenitov is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick. Okay, I presented everything. Should I examine something to get you to say something to me? Like, no? Am I done with you? I guess. Oh wait, can I present? I can present people, right? Good. I can present people. Oh my guy's 39 years old. Oh, I'm not older than him yet. In a few years, I will be.
Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas?
Yes, but she had to quit for the reasons beyond her control. I mean, she didn't quit. She got fired, she said.
Oui, oui, she was le suspect in the murder investigation, non? Oh, you know about that? That is why I gave her la perfume for la happiness.
Happiness perfume?
Oui, blended from bergamot like I had given you before.
She's been arrested again. And found guilty this time.
This is true. Her natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it. Your perfume doesn't work. Well, if you believe it doesn't work, then of course it's never gonna work. You have to believe in it for it to work, Phoenix.
I am not surprised she was la prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what? What's this guy talking about?
Does this mean Maggie did have a motive?
We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat. Oh, it's a good thing I presented her. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oui, I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
No, it was nothing. Look, Maggie said that she didn't even know the guy. But she's still being indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please,
tell us anything you know.
Yucky. Cyclops.
No way. What are we gonna do, Nick?
We'll just have to What the?
What's wrong?
The Pagatama. It's gone. I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air.
What?
But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby? It works, but it works because it's nearby. That's weird. Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you'll have to ask him yourself.
Huh? Him?
The old man spends all of his time in the park.
The park? Oh, a park. What park's that?
Behind the restaurant, it is called Vitamin Square. thank you. Je vous en prie, my dear. Let's go check out this vitamin square right now, Nick.
A-okay. I wonder where my Magatama went. How bizarre. Is that how perfumes work? Yeah, why do you think girls love spraying perfume on them? It's they believe that it will attract their mate for life, and then before you know it, ba-boom, they are mated for life. Look at all those chickens.
So this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you.
Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouchy-looking grandpa?
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. You know, thinking as a grown person and seeing this guy's nose, it's gotta be cancer, right? These are your Hatoful boyfriends? Bro, that game, you could not even begin to guess how that game ends. That game was fucking fucked, man. Oh my god. Save that for a drawing stream. Ugh, my grumpiness threat level has been raised to red. I mean, the music doesn't help. The music makes him sound very grumpy. Hello? Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you? Yes! I just want to ask you a couple of questions. What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? Was that his voice? Can't you see I'm busy? I don't know, whatever. So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons? He's really chucking those seeds at them. What even seeds are these? They're so round. Are they like macadamia nuts? It's gonna hurt. Ah! Eat this! Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird? I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations.
Ka! It's a disgrace, I tell you. An utter disgrace.
A disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that. Revealing? You mean her uniform? The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not a one ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You? Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts.
Man, he's gonna be talking about modesty and stuff like that. Hide your damn nose. It's fucking revolting. Could be just spongy alcohol nose. Oh, you know. The classic, relatable, common spongy alcohol nose. What the fuck does that even mean? Spongy alcohol nose. Do you go to Tribulations a lot? Have that miserable excuse for a restaurant? That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice? Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir. What do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. Well, in this game's lore, translated, you're technically in Japanifornia. So it's not like you're in Japan either. What would be the I guess like the closest thing to rice that French restaurants would have would be like risotto, I think. They'd probably serve risotto in a French restaurant. What about those shameless girls? You mean the waitresses? You can see all the way up to their yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? What is it? Oh, my poor throat. Listen, it's not my restaurant. And there was only one waitress there. Why is he saying it plural? Ka! It's a miserable excuse for a restaurant in that place. Miserable! Please, he must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Trey Ben.
Are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there?
Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Haha, take that!
He must be hiding something, right?
If he is, I should be able to see a psych log or two. Oh wait, I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh?
Remember, Nick, that Magatama is only on loan. You'd better find it or else.
If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. Just craft another one or something. I'm sure it's easy to make. Let's go find like sand. Oh wait, sand here. And like really press it.
I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe.
Really? You?
Sure. Finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do.
Iron filings? Oh, I said fillings. I was thinking like, there are people losing their teeth in here? Iron filings? What the hell is iron filing? Who's ironing files here? I mean, who's ironing files? I mean, who's filing irons here? Wow, that's too exciting for words.
It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox.
I was such a kid back then. I don't even... I'm pretty sure sandboxes don't even exist anymore. How do you maintain them? They would just get blown everywhere with wind. So did you manage to get all the iron?
No, I never did. I think I came close, though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron filings I found way back when. You want them?
You want them? No. She's so quick to give away her treasured belongings from her youth.
This place is so fruity.
That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites.
Then that apple slide is perfect for you.
What is so perfect about it?
Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. Woo!
No way. I'd get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that.
Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too.
Well, I mean, like, at least if you're not like wet, you can like pat the sand out mostly. Pigeon.
Hey, look, pigeons.
Yeah, and heaps of them too.
Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace?
That's a dove, not a pigeon.
Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it?
You're overthinking this one, but just a smidge, Maya. I mean, that's probably why they chose doves, right? Because it's all like white and shit. She's not wrong. What is this on the cover? What is this masked man on the cover of this job listings magazine?
Oh, there's a magazine here.
It's a magazine full of job listings. You disgusting rogue, picking up something somebody else threw away. Threw away? Did you throw us away? Are you looking for a job? Ah! That's none of your business! Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then. I don't want anyone's having it! Give it back! Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Okay. Hey! That's mine! What are you gonna do? Fucking kill me for it? Hang on. Let's try to get a closer look at it. I'm wondering why there's a fucking masked man on a magazine that's for job listings. I'm uncomfortable in my seat. Okay. Orange.
Look at this orange reminds me.
Of what?
That you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know.
You don't have to tell me twice. Got her. I guess. Alright, I'm done examining. Is there more to talk about? No, I will present a thing to you then. I will present my badge to you. Excuse me, sir. Could I just ask you about... no, he doesn't care. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, what about the magazine? Nope. Okay, what about this magazine? Okay, nope. Okay, what about your magazine? Okay, nope. Okay, I'll get your attention. How's about I present a lady? Oh, no? I was gonna react to the lady. I want this person. Okay, how's about I present you a dead lady? No? Okay, I guess I'm done with him. Okay, bye. I'm gonna present... Wrong thing! I'm gonna present the old man to you. What? Oh, the old man's not in my profiles. Never mind. Okay, I go to the detention center. I will present Gene Armstrong to you.
Oh, so you met the owner, Mr. Armstrong.
He's, how can I put this? Pretty unique, huh?
He's a really intense aura as a chef and as a person.
Yeah, he has a pretty intense aroma, too. Damn, he called him stinky.
So did Mr. Armstrong really not see the killer? Apparently not. Well, he is in the kitchen all the time, so I guess it's possible that he didn't.
Okay, very helpful. I'm going to go ahead and go finally to the criminal affairs department. Well, let me go to the rank code law office first. Okay, nothing. Okay, just making sure. Criminal affairs. The blue badger has a girlfriend. Hello. Or it's a gender reveal. I don't know.
It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work.
No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is in the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case.
Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial. I'm not sure killer is the right label. Oh, so he's not here. Where do I go? Where do I go? What do I do? Do you want to see this job listing magazine? Apparently you have something to say about this?
Maggie. Oh, are you looking for some part-time work, Maya? Why don't you take a job at the restaurant? I bet Mr. Armstrong would hire you. Really? Me? It's pretty cool being a waitress, you know. And in the kitchen, you'll get to see all of the chef's greatest secrets. What secrets? You can't make it obvious, just spy on him for a bit. You'll see. It's interesting.
He just spits in all the food.
Wow, I can't wait to get my apron on now.
Oh, it's just a hint maybe to... Okay, I guess I kind of figured that I would have to maybe give him the magazine, but I wasn't entirely sure. Hello?
Mademoiselle! Yes? Are you looking for a job? What? No, I was just... Let me see. Your style is different, but you have a good face. Different? Felicitations, you are fast. I rely on you. Bien, come with me. Forms be damned, just come here. I will teach you everything I know. Nick, help!
I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both? You could probably save her, but I guess realistically, it's none of our business. I'm gonna go to the detention center. Oh, is she gone now? I've been at this for an hour and 10 minutes. My throat hurting. Well, I'm gonna do my best. Questioning, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Criminal affairs. Gumshoe, are you here now? Okay, I had to get rid of Maya. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The warden's gonna find her innocent. No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting all my other cases for... What? Oh, shit, I got confused. I'll put it off all my other cases for now, pal. Gumshoe's really fired up about this. Oh, yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godon's gonna be the prosecutor. All right. I knew he was here, but I forgot that he was here. Oh, him. Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again... yes? I'll make sure you get locked up good for it. You got it? Yeah, we get it. You like Maggie. Yeah. So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh? Yeah. Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just... It wasn't anything like... Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened. Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little crush on Maggie. 32 and 23. That's actually not... I thought the age gap was worse. That's fine. Whatever. I mean, as a superior, it probably wasn't the greatest, but whatever. I don't like her or anything. Note to self. Gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone. You've got to keep it a secret. Got it? Sure. Would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal. Not me. You've had to be blind to see what's on your mind. Gumshoe deserves happiness. Maggie also deserves happiness. Or something. So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Whoa, small face. Glenn Elg. Oh, his name is just the same thing backwards. Funny name! Glenn Elk. He was a computer programmer. I see. A programmer. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy. A programmer. And a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have to kill the guy like that? That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in her trial. You're kidding. What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I'm not gonna tell you anything. I haven't had time to sift through the paper. Look into it yourself, okay? I'm so busy, but I'm so worried for the girl that I definitely don't like. Oh. What could his motive have been? You gotta find out yourself, pal. It's the name of the game. This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony. Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of paper on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there, and a bit off base sometimes. But she's a good cop. That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? Just how contradictory is her testimony? The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insisted there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says that the guy was alone, even the chef. Then there's a CD. CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD.
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggie say that the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio?
He didn't have a CD player? You got it. Your phony never explained the contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of the Tribulations didn't mention the CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide.
I'm going to present this paper. What's that? Sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
Dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
Take a look at this. See this writing here?
MC Bomber. Hey!
Why is this square... Why is this newspaper... Oh, it's a sports paper? Oh, it's weird that this paper would have, like, a box that's pink and blue. Oh my god, it's the Blue and Pink Badger. It's their newspaper. Oh my god, they've got a newspaper together. Congratulations. What is it?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once.
Ah, it's no good. I can't remember.
And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on the scribble.
Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case.
Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue.
Alright, here you go. You need a job? What do you make up? No, okay, he doesn't care. I'm gonna present a profile to you. Here's Maggie. Here's a girl you love so much. Have you gone to see Maggie?
Of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to. You go there to console her and she ends up consoling you instead. Did he go for her or for himself?
Gino Armstrong.
Chef of Tribulations, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of the toxins. And then he gave me this bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm gonna order to put a few drops of it in my bath every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean guy.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him?
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow. Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. Charming chef. Charming chef. 28. Oh, so young. Okay, nothing. Alright. Okay, I guess I'm done with you now. Bye. Oh, is there something in our office? Poor Maya. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taking a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up. The Tribulations once things have cooled off. Okay. Oh, I probably just updated because she's not here with us. I'm going to go to Treben. Oh, okay. I'm going to go to Vitamin Square. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go and kill somebody. What do I do with this? Present. I can't present. I can. There you go. Excuse me. What? Nothing? What about him? Nothing? What about her? Nothing? Are they? Oh, hello? Oh, I missed something here. It looks pretty cold out there on the streets. Peaceful, though. It's nice that blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's nothing. Oh, are things, like, new because we have a little bit more information? Mr. Armstrong must be a pretty big neat freak. He already has his table ready to go. Now, if only the food in this place was edible. Oh, it's only probably updated because Maya's not here. No, hello? What the hell am I supposed to do? Hello? Help me. I'm running around. Help me. I'm gonna present something in my badge. I don't know. Is that real, pal? Oh, why does everyone keep asking me that? I wonder what this phony of yours is like. I mean, he had Maggie found guilty of murder. Doesn't that tell you? I've gotta track this creep down. Oh my god, this is a new thing. Oh, you stupid bitch. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tribulations? It's, kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant, gossipy stuff, you know, pal? One second. I don't know, just my Mikey. Get up here. I'm gonna sit up straight. Look, how about this? You go to Tribulations and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef and Tribulations. And report back to Gumshoe. Okay, there you go. There's my trigger. Treben! How do I go there? Detention? Treben. There we go. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Oh, I forgot about you. Your head is so round. She must not have washed her hair in like years. It is looking greasy. Oh, hello. Who was that just now? A customer? Do later games inform you if have new dialogue options? Not really. I mean, technically, they sometimes say things that insinuate that there's new dialogue option. I guess I just missed it kind of this time, or I didn't realize it. But not really, no. She has sort of a dark aura around her.
Welcome, B Avenue.
Oh, wow. What a cute voice. She looks so weird without her top knot. They couldn't have kept her top knot in with the headband?
Oh, it's just you, Nick.
Maya!
Oh, well, how do I look?
She looks so incomplete without her top knot. You could have kept the top knot. Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium.
Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer.
Then who was that woman I just saw?
Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat.
I am kind of hungry, actually. So how do you like your new job, Maya?
I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that.
Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come.
Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my give me a tip smile.
Lunch special.
Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment. Or so he says.
How much is it?
It's a twin tea set, so it's $20, of course.
Oh my god. Twin tea set. I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive.
What? But you can't! Come on, Nick! It's not every day I get to be a waitress! I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register!
How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy.
Yeah, right. Maybe later.
How about the lunch?
Oh, a fine choice, sir.
No, why, as if the twin tea set's the only thing that he serves? You could get something cheaper, no? Does Japan have a tipping system? No, they don't. No, they don't. Only us lousy Americans do. I'm pretty sure, like... I don't know if it's universally, but I'm pretty sure if you try to tip in Japan, they get insulted or something. That might be for everywhere, though.
Kitchen! A lunch special, please! With all the extras, drinks, side salad, desserts, and gift!
I don't need any of that!
Just a moment, please, sir!
Maya's really getting into this. So how much is a set lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side salad, desserts... $45!
Hey, wait a second, Maya! Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe fortified lunch set.
Dude, all you get is the head of a lobster and like some slivers of shit. Small's little cheesecake, a bread roll. $45, no. Whoa.
A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with the balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit!
Thanks.
Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already.
Lobster, huh? Alright. Down the hatch it goes.
Well?
Are you hungry, Maya?
I'm starving.
Here, it's yours.
Really?
Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you'd better polish off that plate.
I just remembered. I've got to clean the toilets.
Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad?
Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen?
The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Now what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets. Oops.
In the kitchen? That sounds tasty.
Hey, wait up! Maya!
What is it? I'm pretty busy right now.
Weren't you going to show me around?
There goes my plan to find some cool and show it off in your face.
I better conduct a search in the kitchen myself. Alright, if you say so. Time to move into the kitchen. You know, I'm pretty sure all these frilly stuff is gonna be like a huge fire hazard.
Here it is, the famous Tribulations kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually.
There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure.
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop.
Where could he have gone? Where's there to go in this kitchen? Hey, something looks familiar on this table. Look at that fucking 9. The Megatama also looks ginormous. I thought maybe it would fit in like the palm of your hand, but look at it compared to the knives on the table. What the fuck? It's like the size of like a fucking baseball. Well, no, baseball is pretty small. The size of like a mango. I don't know, whatever. I can't think of it. I just know that it looks really big.
Now I know I'm at a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that?
Oyster sauce is the shit, man. That shit adds a lot of flavor to food. It's fucking commonly used in Chinese cuisines. Oh yeah, isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look, I just spat at myself. Right there on the counter.
My Megatama!
What's it doing here? It doesn't look that big in its like actual like image photo thing, the square, but it looks so fat on the table. What indeed? Give it back. Wow, thank goodness we got that back.
Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. Oyster sauce. And look at these knives. They look really sharp.
I'd like to see how one of these slices through a cheesecake.
A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick.
Oh, I want a cheesecake. I could go for a cheesecake. Let's get a cheesecake, Maya. Cheesecake? Oh, wait, one of the things that came with my meal was a cheesecake, though. Do you think he would have fucked up a cheesecake?
Mmm, that smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. Must be the lobster and abalone for Saskatchewan with the balsamic vinaigrette.
Isn't that what I just ate for lunch?
Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of.
What are these lace curtains for?
I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feeling, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those.
How do you respond to something like that? I don't know. You got a point there. Dear Diary.
Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty.
There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature.
Not exactly Pulitzer Surprise material, is it?
Looks like a collection of poems he's written.
Poems? Cool! Read one out! And say it in your best French accent, with intensity, okay?
Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film. The coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon. On that sad Sunday morning, the foolish cocktail, so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, that's a poem for you. What's this? Looks like a treasure chest or something.
Wow! Look at all these little bottles!
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. It's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 99, 99, 100. They're all the same too. Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he?
Kind of looks like it looks like a cheap bottle of clear nail oil. Like the base coat or like a top coat or something like that. Or it's like the kind that you would see it in like a Claire's beauty Claire's like shop. This has like little small sets for kids or young girls. Bum bum bum. Is there anything else? This is how I should have renovated my kitchen when I did it. I made a huge mistake. I missed out. I should have gotten all pink. Pink and brass. All right, I think I'm done here. I'm leaving. Now what? Do I talk to you? Do I present something to you? Nope. Okay, so are you gonna come out with me? If I leave? Oh, what? There's a bike here. What's wrong with the bike? It's fucking broken. Who's this? Whose bike is this? The old guy's not here anymore. I literally don't know whose bike that is. Drat. I still have some unanswered questions for him. A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of the park like this? I called it a bike. I guess it is a scooter. The wheel guard and the lights are busted. I guess it must have been an accident. Totally wrecked. Oh, I sounded like a food processor there. I shouldn't have done it for that long, but I was curious to see how far I could have gone. And I could have gone further, but I chose not to. Ah, that sounds like the birds chirping with the lion by his side. Hey, what you think you're doing with my bike? I didn't remember this being his music. He looks a lot shorter here. Oh shit, what? You've been messing with my new ride. Is that what you've been doing? New ride? Isn't that kind of old model? Guards, you's gonna pay for this. It wasn't me. I was just passing by. Hey, then who's the one that covered my saddle and crap, huh? Roar, who's gonna pay? You catch my drift. No, wait a second. I'm not a pigeon. I couldn't have done it. Wise guy. I beat you so hard, it'll feel like you was smooching the express train. What? Shut up. Uh-oh. You better watch your backs. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What you say? His face looks so clear here, but his eyes so full of conviction, and then otherwise, oh my god, he also looks like he's glowing. Phoenix Wright, you say you's Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. I didn't say anything, but yes, it seems it was obvious that I am Phoenix Wright. So you's a wise guy too, huh? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only. What? Out of my way! I got cruise! The birds just take over the spots of the scooters. Like, man, that guy was so annoying. Anyway, this is my spot. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony. Was he? He wasn't anything like me! Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Okay. Ha! Pathetic! Oh, fuck, this park is cursed, man. It's got all the fucking worst people in here. Oh, it's you. Feel a threat from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes. Have you been here the whole time, then? I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do. Or like you had some covering to do. My throat. Whatever. Très bien regular. Oh, right. Oh, well, I don't know if I can even do that right now. I'm gonna present the scooter to him. No? I'm gonna present that guy to him. Oh, he's not in here, never mind. I'm gonna talk to about Très bien regular. Are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? Excuse me. Yeah. Okay, Megatama. I don't even think I can do his stuff yet. This old guy has got something to hide, but what could it be? Okay, I don't think I can do anything with him. I'm gonna go back to Très bien. No? I'm gonna talk. No, just kidding. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go to the detention center. Maggie? Nope. Criminal affairs? Gumshoe? Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? Lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me. You must mean the source paper with the memo scribbled on it. So? What did they say? Did the analysis turn up to anything? They said that the doodle was written by the victim, Glen Elk. No doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's your best interpretation of the facts of the moment. Okay. MC Bomber. I got the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. With whatever you find in that restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling that there's something I need to show him. Yeah. My Megatama. Nope. Okay, clear oil. You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look like the same. Wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send this to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Given to Gumshoe. I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef. You suspect Gene Armstrong? I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Yeah, it would have helped if you told me this earlier. I don't know why I had to show you something in order for you to tell me it. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had a lunch at Très bien, pal? Yes. So, how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean. He's got girls like Maggie as a waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking about dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. I wonder why Gumshoe knows that. Okay, well, I have that. Jean's debt is $500,000. The owner of the loan is tender lender. Do you have more info? For $500,000, pal, that's a $500,000 bill. Is there really that much money tied up in this case? Can't give you an answer on that, pal. Not without the case file in front of me. But I'll tell you this. That Armstrong guy would have done anything for cash. He was desperate, you know. No, I don't. But I think I sort of get the picture. Okay. Scooter? Nope. Nothing about the scooter? Okay. I'm gonna show you Glen Elg. Nope. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move away and I'll see what else happens. I'm gonna go to the detention center. I'm gonna go to Trey Ben. I'm gonna present something to you. Here's a scooter. Nope. Nope. What about this loan? Nope. What about Gene Armstrong? Nope. Anything to talk to you about? Nope. Moving over. I can go to the kitchen. Hello? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna go to Vitamin Square again. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna present something to you. Okay, well, I guess I can try to talk about this, or I can try to do your locks. I don't feel like I have enough. Oh, I forgot I changed the voices to Japanese. Cry. It's so quiet though, but that's only because I noticed it when Chris and Ash were playing that they switched the English language to like, for some reason when Phoenix goes objection, it's using Apollo's like voice instead, and I fucking hate it. So I don't want to hear that when the time comes. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant that you dislike so much? Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants: to eat. To eat? Is that the whole truth? Well, what do you mean? I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all. You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? I can tell that not you or anyone else in the world will go to that place for its food, because they serve lobster, and lobster sucks. Well, I know people love lobster. I'm pretty mid on it. The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu. That's a twin tea set! The food at Tribulations is terrible and expensive. You're wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a job of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. What a load of crock. The taste is another story, but the price, it's nothing to me. So you're saying that you would go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. I have so much cash I can go for a swim in my money vault every day. Life is like a hurricane, all that shit. Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. Only people who are broke would look for job listings. This is yours, right? My magazine! Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? Because I was bored! So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I ain't spending money. Oh? I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there? $8. Those had better be some golden beans. He gets mad at it now because back then it would have been ludicrous to spend $8 on a coffee, and it still is it's still ludicrous to spend it now. But nowadays, places are definitely gonna be charging you $8 for fucking anything that's not a coffee, like a latte or something. What's your problem? Think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it? Yes. Duh! Oh, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great. No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Tribulations. How do I show this? Do I show this?
Great!
Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribulations. So, what of it? This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago. What? Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything! I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. You pull out a gun. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Tribulations is... girlie. What are you asking me about that girl for? She was a waitress at Tribulations. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress. But I don't recognize that face! And you're probably telling the truth there, because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform, you pervert! That uniform's all you could think about, isn't it, you fucking creep? I can't take it! To you, the waitress was your... Enough! Please! No more! Stop saying that word! Stop saying waitress! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! What a creeper. Sir. Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. Oh, he admitted it. Cops, police, he admitted it. He admits he's a pervert. No, I didn't mean it like that. I even get one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of the servant girl. Punish me, lock me up. Really? That's not what I'm here for. You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really. Listen, sir. Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. Show some respect. I'm Victor Kudo. Sorry, Mr. Kudo. You young one thinks you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony, one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his sight clocks and everything. I guess I'll have to try and get him when he's in a better mood. Alright. Is that gonna trigger me being able to get someone out of the restaurant? Hello? No. Present? Help me. Help me.
Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, he fed me as well. Got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Oh, ouch.
Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while?
Huh? Me? Why?
There's something I really want to ask that old man.
Sure, okay. I'll just go get changed.
No, hang on. Can you go like that?
I guess?
It sounds so weird. Sir. You again. Well, I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me.
It's okay. I think it's going pretty well. Ha! Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright?
Play on the slide?
Ah, we were so close. Just a little more, you would have spilled. Pigeon! Pigeon! How can we crack this guy?
Excuse me, please, sir.
Quiet! Can't you see I'm feeding the pit? Wow! Ooh rah rah!
Mia?
Well,
if you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you. Of course. I'm Victor. Victor Kudo.
You're from beyond the grave. Wow. His nose is all droopy. Oh my god, it's the complete opposite of a you gross. Okay.
About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the cappuccino?
It's like it's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the cappuccino over to him, see?
And was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his cappuccino
and?
He said something like, and then collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
It certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either.
Oh man, okay.
Do you like the food at Tribulations?
Well, of course! I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story.
Hey, London's in England, not France. Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. Oh yeah, it's too much. I can't take it. I want France. I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting lightheaded. I'm trying to put on a show. The show has me out of breath. Okay, give me a second. I need a break. You can stare at Mia for a bit. Water. Press a button by accident. Let me pop one gummy bear in my mouth. Not for any reason other than I just want a gummy bear. Let's see what flavor this will be. The flavor options for my gummy bear bag is Bing Cherry, White Peach, Strawberry, Concord Grape, Banana, Mandarin Orange, Watermelon, Honeycrisp Apple, Red Raspberry, and Blueberry. The bear I have in my hand is a dark blue. Presumably a blueberry? There's banana in this? What the fuck is the banana? Let's see if I can get a banana. Feels like the majority of this is like orange. What's orange in here? Probably a mandarin orange? Okay, this one's a clear white. Is this white peach or is this banana? It smells like... I don't know what that tasted like. I can't figure out the flavor. I wish they had like a, instead of just writing out the flavors, I wish they had like a diagram showing what color is what corresponds to what. I think that might be peach. Oh well, I don't know. Alright. Yeah, majority of the flavor in that is like mandarin orange, which is fine because I really like mandarin oranges, but... Alright. Ha ha ha. Why are you laughing? I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Hi. I like that there's like a part of her ribbon that seems to like... I think they might have fucked up on the... They might have fucked up on the ribbon that's underneath her hand. It looks like it's like kind of going into the actual orange part of the suit. But I was just noticing that it like the edge of the ribbon completely cups her boob. Because big booba.
You visit Tribulations a lot, don't you?
Of course! I mean, yes! I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear. The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? That's right! That man's an ex-con! He's an ex-con? Ooh, tell me more.
Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no! No lies! I can't take this! Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand. He steals things from his customers. From his customers? Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you better be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course! He was arrested for it once! I was there when it happened, having my cappuccino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it. Haiku? Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef. Convicted before. A wicked man or woman. Repeat offender. Victor Kudo. There's even a little flower on next to it. If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement. Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia.
Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help.
Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you.
Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this.
Hey, it worked. Whatever. You got to be in a little maid outfit. You should be thanking us.
I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Oh, she changed out her clothes. Had enough of being a waitress?
Yeah. Plus, no one came to the restaurant.
Oh, Maya? No! How could you leave me like this?
I'm sorry.
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a psych lock or 3, didn't he? I'm gonna have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Yes, of course.
So you want me to... Okay, Magitama?
Great!
Cry all you sweat and pout all you want, but your soulless eyes mean nothing to me, Armstrong.
What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Hello? I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me.
Huh? Oh, that was a new record.
It was a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
The man who died there had a lottery ticket. $500,000.
$500,000?
Oui, but after that incident, his ticket... it disappeared.
The ticket disappeared.
So, this was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Hello?
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. And I want to know the reason why.
No, monsieur, you doubt me, but I've confessed to you everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person.
Me.
Mr. Armstrong, I believe there's a very high probability that it was you.
No!
Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him.
Pourquoi moi? Why? You have no evidence. I am not a mask la mask. I am not the kind of person who steals the properties of others.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. Me. Oh, that didn't work? No? Okay. Well, I thought you were trying to insinuate that you, because he stole from us, but maybe the haiku? Okay.
What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems.
Please, read it. Put some feeling into it.
Convicted before? A wicked man? A woman? Repeat offender?
I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu! Les mensonges! You are the liar!
You deny it?
Do not make la false accusations, s'il vous plaît. So do you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof that I've ever stolen from one of my customers. You mean this?
It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. No! Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. Oui. I have a weakness for little trinkets and little figurines. It just slips out. I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? It is the truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time it was not a small trinket. Oui, it was $500,000. My, none. Why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? This restaurant is deep in red, isn't it? You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. I mean, I assume the government also taxes any lottery winnings. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Yay, I'm healed. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know that he had something like that in the first place? The man, he was listening to the little radio with his earpiece. Maggie said something about that too. The winning numbers was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes! $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket? Oui. He had all of its tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I... Put the poison in his coffee? No! Oh, no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. What? The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean. But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. Not my fille. It was not. That's enough. Huh? Ah! What? I was waiting to see you later, Goddard. You're early today. Mr. Goddard, what the heck are you doing here? This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. Who served you? Where'd you get it from? He came in here for coffee? Does this craving for coffee know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I had none. Just a little pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So, the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so... We'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Voila, you two! Time to laugh at la pretty little Ellen! Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this. Certainly not again. That was 2 hours. Nope. We gotta keep on going. Why not? I've got all day. I do need a pee though. So let's save. And I'll be right back. Pee time, pee time, pee time, pee time, pee. Pee, 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 P-E-E. What's that spell? Pee! Pee, pee, pee. Ah! Ah! My throat. Okay. Okay. Get back into it. We're in court now. Good luck, me.
Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir! Scout's honor!
Maggie! What? Who? Oh, okay, yeah.
Ah! Detective Gumshoe!
Are you doing alright? How are you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. Don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger!
And you! Yes? You better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious.
Hey, detective! You're on our side for once, right?
Yep.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir?
Of course! I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mess with the fact... Oh, what? If something I say doesn't mess with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me? Ooh, corroborating, or whatever that word is.
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
Can only wish. Where is our session for the trial, Maggie Bird? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ah, coffee. Ah, bitter. Mr. Rory? Yes, Your Honor? Ah! Well, what's wrong? Nothing. It's just whatever I addressed you in the previous trial. Your response was, "You talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Ray is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Goddard, your opening statement, please. Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or a real deal. We will find out soon enough through this trial today. It's interesting. It feels like it's always intentional that the prosecutors, for whatever reason, are out for it for Nick every single case. So it's surprising that quote-unquote Phoenix Wright would have had a trial without Godot being there in this case. Like, why conveniently did Winston Payne take on a case with Phoenix in it? And then, like, where was Godot that day? Was he like sleeping or something? Sorry, I got very distracted by his hair. I was staring at the shading on his hair. As an artiste, it's up to me to stare at the details of drawings and stuff. We will find out this, whatever. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. He's getting gaslit. I wasn't questioning whether you were Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone is aware, court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Sorry, I just scooted. Nor will I stand for simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me, you don't even know what he said. He might have made a point or two. Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. Hi, Gumshoe. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court. Oh, sorry, sir. The name is Police Department Detective. Occupation Dick Gumshoe. All the way around, detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Yeah, anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation is tied up with another case now. I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake. I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basis fact of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll for Blue Screens Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. What accepts us into evidence? Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. Here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. Waitress being the accused? Yeah. Victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. Still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. What we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have, well, some kind of a motive. Using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? Oh, I already told you, that wasn't me! Okay, I'm gonna give it a save real quick. Save. Okay. Mata!
Can I stop you for just a minute? Ah! Oh, what is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said. God, the quality of that audio was so bad. What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey! Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. There are two testimonies tied up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Let's leave it for now. No, I should leave it. I got a bad feeling about where this is going. If you get a bad feeling about this, then maybe you should leave it alone. I once had a bad feeling that I was about to have a bad feeling. It was really bad. I had a feeling that I was gonna have a bad feeling. It turned out to be really bad. He was listening to his radio, you say? Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I'm like afraid. Hang on. Okay. Okay. So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid? Or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's term, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. You know, can I... Oh, you can't change it here. Okay, I was about to change the voice language back to English, but I can't do it unless I close the current session. Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, trite? Some people will put like a little bit of salt or something, I think. I remember someone on BuzzFeed doing that like a long time ago. I think. The victim took his sugar black. I mean, took his sugar black. The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. Ugh. Seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or nah? Leave it? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Potassium cyanide. I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe? It's, well, that stuff is lethal. Eat too much in your history. How much is too much? A lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's enough to finish anyone off. 0.2 grams? How much is that? You know when you swab your ear for earwax? About that much. Ew. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of. Such a small quarry of poison could have been concealed anywhere. Oh wait, we never got back the results about the little bottle thing. I just realized. Sorry, I was stretching. Some kind of motive? Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. You know what my golden rule is, Detective. Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying, we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. Gulp! So stick to the facts, Detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. She was... They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. Yesterday, too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I don't know. I guess we can. I think this is the last point. I don't know which one I'm supposed to press. I'm afraid I'm going to get in trouble. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared is in no way implicates my client. Ha! I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. Oh?
That's a $500,000 lottery ticket? Oh, can I have it? Can I see it? It's for evidence, right? For me, one of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. What? Dude, Maggie, you could have made off with $500,000, dude. They could have paid off my mortgage and more. Order. Ha! She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. Oh, submit that ticket to us. Evidence of the court. I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way that judge's voice is quivering. Okay, so that was the right one to press. This ticket was presented in the court in the previous trial, too. But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
You really think there were any contradictions in this testimony?
To be honest, I don't know.
But Gumshoe told us out in the lobby. He said we'd be forming a united front, right? How will we win the case if he doesn't throw us a line?
I don't have a whole lot of options right now, so the best I can do is gather the facts together at least. Alright, so we got... We have to press something else. Alright, whatever. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna press whatever thing I feel like pressing, and if I get knocked for it, then what the fuck ever. Let's press harder, sure. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Ah? Oh, what do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim even drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. You have the time to waste. You have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. We cut out his mouth and stomach, and we found coffee traces in it. What piece was that again? This. Whoops. Whatever. I was gonna say, you should throw a coffee at Gumshoe, and Gumshoe should have a sprite where he has coffee on him, but no. Only Nick's allowed to get a boost. Should I be grateful that this coffee is only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poison coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this! Ah! For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. I wonder if I'm supposed to be pressing harder for all the statements? Because it's either I got lucky that I pressed 2 that would have given me evidence. Maybe I'll do it for all of them, I guess? I got whatever. If I get hit, then so be it. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, I get something for press there. Okay, I got that. Okay, I guess I'll just press the... Okay, I'll press harder on the first one then. Press harder. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps the review of the tables was obscured in some way. Huh. That argument is as weak as the coffee at Tribulations, right? I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. That was fucking lame as hell, Godot. Godot. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is a scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place, correct? Sorry. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Trite, could anyone have overlooked the second person at that table? Ah! Certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Nope, then we're done. That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance with one final decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggie!
This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like...
It can't be blood, can it?
Ha! Seems the star of our play is a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
Coffee? That's not exactly the first thought that caught my eye.
Of course, coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket.
Pocket?
Search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket.
A bottle of poison? In Maggie's pocket?
Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
What?
Order! 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 Court will accept these items into evidence. Something's still bothering me, Mr. Goodall. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor! The bloodstain colored stain that smear all over the apron! That's ridiculous! No one told me anything about a bloodstain!
You don't need to be told, just look at it!
Well, detective? Could this stain really be blood?
No way, sir! That's, it's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day.
That's so much ketchup. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again, and I'll have you drink 70 cups of ketchup with us.
Ugh. I thought everyone knew what it was already.
I haven't said anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, the supporting evidence. They've all been clearly established. Well, Trite. Seems you really are a phony after all.
Ag, you really know how to drive a man nuts.
Witness, police will tell you with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there.
Crime was reported at 2:25 by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. Must have been real tough for her.
How did she pass out from someone dying if she was a police officer? Wouldn't she have, like, had the type of training to, like, kind of, like, mentally fortify her to, like, not do that? She didn't faint when her quote-unquote boyfriend died.
The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found a lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. That was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Thanks. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trot. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So let the fun begin.
Okay.
I'm gonna save real quick. Not that it matters, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe? There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. Ah, we're obviously talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at them. And seats. Seats? Huh. It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. You weren't even there for it. I thought Igoda can avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. Poor Maggie had passed out. How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officers got to the crime scene around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at the time. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself. She passed out in the kitchen? Or maybe they brought her to the kitchen? Bet you would have liked to carry out the search too. Hey, don't make him out like that. Come on. He's got nothing but wholesome motives for it. I would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that. All pretty and peaceful. She's being accused of murder here. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? Victim didn't have an identification on him. He didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. You are? Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that... He's still let down. He's got a whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table, along with the lottery ticket. See if Mr. Glenn L. visited his doctor before he went to Tribulations. He got the victim's name from the medical records of the doctor who prescribed the meds. It's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? I want to hear more. Ask about his health insurance. I want to ask about the bag. So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. Completely empty? Oh my god, he ate the old bottle of medicine. Including the bottle. Huh. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you, Trite? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? Well, I mean... Oh, I guess they got confirmation about who he was based on the prescription, but I guess they didn't ask for details about what the medicine was. But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pockets? Hey, yeah! You've nailed it, pal! It happens to me all the time! We had an apartment party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes! Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up in your throat. What the fuck? Sorry. So Trite, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pockets. That's a pretty big, bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. White. Continue with your testimony, witness.
That was it. There was something else missing from the crime scene. What about the medicine?
So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for. But wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day?
Oh yeah! The one that the restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh?
They're just going to let him get away with it, huh?
It was just $1, detective.
Guess no one cares when it's that little. Except for Gumshoe. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand down the verdict.
Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with, and we can't find any contradiction if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, it's true, but Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. I only hope it's... Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumbest you've ever been.
Should be the medicine, I'm thinking? I'm assuming it's the medicine and not... well, I don't know what else will be missing.
Yuddy!
Weak. Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, whoa! Finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you?
You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No, they didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to?
You are too cool, pal!
Yeah, he called us cool. Indeed. And due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial.
Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence?
Why are you so shit on your job, Gumshoe?
I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself.
Can you imagine your doctor prescribing you potassium cyanide? Be like, oh, you feeling sad? Here you go. Just make sure you sprinkle a little in your drink. You'll be so happy before you know it.
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? Huh. That's all.
Huh?
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otolaryngological Phoenix, there's no way you're saying that word as if you're familiar with what even that is. Otolaryngological. Sure. So what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godard? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. War wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum.
He ruptured his eardrum?
What was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested.
You can apply an ointment to a ruptured eardrum to fix it? Is that how it works?
I've never ruptured an eardrum before, so I can't say I know what the way to fucking fix it is. That's crazy. It doesn't sound like that could be fixed with the topical cream.
What?
What if he ate the cream, though? What if he didn't know? It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. A word? Let me look. It's a lie. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Oh yes, here it is, in a very, very fine print. Seems as if L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it'd be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Erg. Seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all.
Yeah, no. Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it'll be all over.
She's right. But I can't get away with it any old weak objection. What should I do?
Push the medication issue!
Because I know how this case goes. Only moments ago, Mr. Goda made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication when he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal. That doesn't change the fact that it could not have been found at the scene of the crime. However insignificant it may be, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would be deniable. That's enough. Mr. Garot, is this detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Garot? I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was here at the restaurant the day of the murder. Victor Kudo? The pigeon hater? My stream! Oh. Don't drop like that, you'll scare people. Hang on. I'm gonna assume that the streams are okay. Just making sure, okay. Okay. I need to use the bathroom though. Whatever. Very well. Murder of this disappearing medication seems a little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. It is something that bothers me.
Yay! Good job, Nick!
Court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Ha! I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess. And we use this opportunity to go to the bathroom again. I will BRB? I don't have a BRB thing. I'm gonna Man, I should have thought about having a BRB screen. Alright, whatever. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, I'm back. Oh. My tummy was hurting, so I was trying to figure out if I needed to do number 2. Then I did. You can't just ask a lady if they were shitting or not. They had no choice but to say yes.
Phew, that was close.
Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that?
Huh?
He said he'd help me, but he totally set me up.
I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's gotta do his job, right?
It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again.
Poor Gumshoe. Man, Maggie, you're so unprofessional. You expect him to lie for you?
So the next witness is gonna be that old guy from the park, right?
Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seats.
I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know. Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you gonna be able to handle him, Nick?
Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Goddard, your next witness, please. Prosecution calls the lucky old timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take to the stand? Name and occupation if you don't mind. Name's Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising as his son. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too. We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation. My occupation? Listen, youngin', how much do you think? What? How much call do you think? Sorry, it's tickled my throat. Okay, listen, youngin'. How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here? Kimono embroidery? That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crest on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you can embroider my costume sometimes.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness, were you at the restaurant at the time of the incident? Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of cappuccino. Seeds? What do you think these are, huh? I see. So you saw everything that happened, Grumps. Did I? Oh yes, I did. I saw it all. Then please tell the court. We're all ears. Sure. I'll tell you every last detail. He's really getting into this. The young man was reading a sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in a terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the serving girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. Ha! You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones, Newfangled? All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless, it's spectacles, I tell you. Excuse me. Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Be racist. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Young man was reading the sports paper. So you saw the victim then? You saw Mr. Glenn Elg? I wanted to know if Guts and Braun retained his championship or not. So he was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? And at the location in question. There are partitions between tables on the side of the restaurant. Same side of the restaurant, right? So what if there are? If you say that you can see the victim, that means you were sitting at a table on the other side of the restaurant, correct? Ha! I go to that place to drink cappuccino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at. You mean you go there to eye the waitress? Servant girl brought him a cappuccino, but she put something in it. Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw? Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I's. I see. My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I already need spectacles for reading and driving. I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress. And I saw what the servant girl put into the cappuccino as well. I bet I know what's coming up, and something tells me I'm not gonna like it. Press harder. Do it. Do it. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask the witness to add what he knows about this in his testimony. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please? Sure. There's no question about it. She's very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Did she really put that into the coffee? You doubt me, boy? She took some out of a small brown bottle and sprinkled it in. Couldn't she have been adding sugar? Sugar? In a small brown bottle like that? Like that? Witness, could you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms? Huh. A bottle like this, perhaps. Oh, there it is! That's the one! That's a bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume. So what did the accused put into the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you? Ag. Bop. He took just one sip? You youngins, you waste everything! Those cappuccinos cost $8! In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died! Congratulations, you have earned the title of baddest man to grace a courtroom. So it was an immediate death? Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible. Oh yes, he slumped over without so much as a twitch! I felt the cappuccino I just drank turned sour in my stomach. Oh yes, I know that feeling. I'm sorry, I got distracted. And the waitress, I presume she's... Serving girl right there in the defendant's chair, I remember her well. You said, I remember her well, in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by? Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is. Sorry? You can see all the way up to her, you know? She's practically naked in that uniform! So the particular feature you recognize about her outfit? But anyone could wear such a uniform, even me! Mr. Wright! Please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image. Come on, Judge, open your eyes more, open your head. Oh, what? Open up your mind more. That's what I meant to say. I'm getting tired, but I'm gonna persevere and push through. Because I don't want this day to go to waste.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You've got to keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away. Gah! There are other things I recognize about her, too. He seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Press harder. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not. Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features that you recognize about the defendant, I would ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure. There was a ribbon in her hair and her apron straps were loose. Do I press this to contradict or do I just present the... I have to present it. Ah! No, I have to press it. I mean, ah! I jumped the gun. Ah! You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. What about the most crucial detail of all? Her face. As if I wouldn't remember that! The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right! I can't even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair! It was red! So you see, there's something wrong with the witness's eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get a feeling there's more to it somehow. Ask about... the straps. Mr. Kudo, you seem especially interested in straps. Why is that? That's not what I was expecting him to say. I'm trying to steer the conversation into the apron part. Come on. What? The ribbon in her hair, the straps in her apron. What's the fascination? This doesn't sound right. Fascination! People have all kinds of fetishes, right? Huh? We don't need to embarrass the witness. Oh, we're kink shaming. Oh no. Listen, you young upstarts. I haven't got some stick strap fetish. Very relevant to the witness's unusual love of straps, is right. I was just curious as to why he was so fixated on the witness's straps. I said I haven't got a strap fetish! How many times will I repeat myself? Very well. Continue with your testimony, Mr. Kudo, and make it strapless. Do you think I'll see you? Blah 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 blah. I'm trying to. Okay, what about the back then? I don't know. It doesn't mention it. I'm trying to get him to lead into the apron. But it doesn't seem right to ask about the waitress's back. What's wrong with the back? The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back. Oh, the straps in the... I mean, you can see the straps on the front too, can't you? Oh, actually, well, I don't know, never mind, whatever. So what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all? Ha! He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons! This is harassment! I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons! I'm just telling you what I saw! Mr. Kudo, court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observe from the front, that is, to your testimony. Sure. So, man, testimony is getting longer and longer. If I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet. There wasn't... Okay, there wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front. There it is. Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this. Ha! That filthy thing would suit Felt like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of the way my grandson looks like just after he's done eating. Have you ever seen this before? Of course I haven't! Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Well, you half-witted clot! What? What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here. Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. Oh? And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you hadn't really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. Oops. Witness! Can't just oops your way out of this! Ha! Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Trite. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird. Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison in the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. Hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. Fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted. He can't remember? Probably more like he's messed up so many times he's blocking it out. Very well. Let's test how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim. He was another one of those pesky young types, wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand. The noisy brat kept rustling its pages. Young man was listening through wireless. I remember that well. Then the server girl in question brought over the Javachino. The little fidget picked up the... Whoa, I got thrown off by the word fidget. Picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Testimony we have just... the testimony we've just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. Seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
How are you gonna handle it, Nick?
We don't need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot.
Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do best. Okay. I know it has something to do with the free hand that picked up his coffee cup, I think. Let me see. Because the cup in question is... he drank it with the right hand. How do I do this? But he said he picked up the newspaper with his right hand. Can we get to that without pressing anything? Okay, good. Great. Save me time. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you told at the start of the testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory? I know! There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you! Nothing! If I got anything wrong, I'll leave these seeds to sing the pigeon song! Care to tell us where this is going, Trite? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left. Ha! What is this, kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there is a stain left by the coffee. If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. But how? Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song. Ah! Mr. Kuro, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where you came from. Wait! If you think I'm gonna stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong! I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw! You still insist on your testimony. The young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh, yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault. Oh, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough of you already. Don't call me old man, old man. Been around here for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but... Sure, why not hear a little more? Mr. Kudo! But this is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand. Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor. My word. That boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of the specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand. I noticed the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers. Monitor? You mean like a television screen? The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. HDTV, DVD, CD. All these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth. It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying. Those are the facts, in good old black and white. The boy was wearing an earpiece on the same size the green lens as his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. So the left side, he was fiddling with it before he picked up the cup too, and then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. So, let me see the picture. That's not it. Don't we have a picture? Oh, here. Oh, this doesn't show us anything. guess I have to press stuff. I don't know what the contradiction is here. You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo.
That's because I know what I saw, no matter what tricks you try to play on me.
Looks like he really did see the guy picking out the cup with his left hand. This is a dead end. Well, Mythic, what do you think? I think the guy's telling the truth, but even so, something's not quite right. And check the evidence until he breaks. Oh wait, the autopsy report? Oh no, I thought it was gonna mention something about his like ruptured eardrum. I guess it's just press stuff. I don't know what contradiction is here. The victim was wearing an HMD.
HDV, CD, DVD, what does it matter?
It's none of them actually, but anyway. And you're sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side?
No question. I could only see the side of his head from where I was sitting.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. From the opposite table, he'd only have a view of the side of the victim's head. Kept fiddling with it. It seems you kept an eye on Mr. Elg.
He was getting on my nerves, rustling that newspaper and fiddling with his earpiece all the time. And then he wanted and made all that fuss dying from one sip of a Javachino. I wanted to say to him, calm down, you young brat. Just look at him made me suddenly speed up my seed eating. I could have choked.
So I take the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy. Beep, 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 beep. The earpiece you mentioned. Which hand did the victim touch it with?
You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right, fastening your left cuff with your right hand.
But wait, you have to do that. What? You can't. How do you fasten your left hand cuff with your left hand?
When your tour guide says, on your right side, you'll see the famous blah, blah, blah. You're the only one who definitely looks left. Well, aren't you?
No, I didn't mean...
Obviously, he used the same hand of... What? Obviously, he used a hand on the same side of his body that the earpiece was in. Ow, 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 stop!
So he had the HMD on his left side, then it was his left hand, I guess. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cut in the hair. You seem very sure of yourself. Okay, it looks like this is a dead end. Okay, so I don't have anything. I'm supposed to be able to contradict something here. But I already showed the cup. It's not the cup again, is it? Surely not. Okay, it's not. Okay, I didn't think the game would be that stupid, but Oh, here's the... Okay, I was looking for the eardrum part. Wait.
I pressed the wrong button. No.
Okay, he kept fiddling with that. He was fiddling with this report. So, do I present it here? Do I present it here? I'm gonna try it here first. Okay. Hooray! Hooray! I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but it was kind of annoying because they mentioned that the autopsy report had a fine print mentioning that he had ruptured his eardrum. So I feel like that info should have been in the autopsy report and not in his profile, but whatever. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observations of the victim.
What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question! You can lock me up if I'm wrong! It was his left ear without a doubt! I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting!
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. But the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured.
Eh?
Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear. because he couldn't even hear in that ear. Is that true, Captain? It is. Pigeon! Pretty pigeon! Wow, what a beautiful song. I loved it. Order, order! This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claimed that the victim was wearing an earpiece when he knew his eardrum was ruptured, or when we knew his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot? A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. Captain! Are you calling me seaman? Here's the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand. I'll never back down! I know I'm right! The lad drank his cappuccino with his left hand! Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw. Impossible. The witness had already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after just taking one sip of coffee. Which hand had the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The fact still stands. With one hand or the other, Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee. Like this! Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory was credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. Patooey! I believe it's time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey! I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. You should be able to. He looks like he has a pretty... he looks like he throws it pretty far. I'm ordering the defense and prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court's adjourned. Hold it! Wait! If we stop now, where does this leave me? Leave you, Mr. Kudo? Thanks to that boost to the young upstart over there. I'm just a bubbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now. How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. I've kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else the court should know. What? There's more? To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance! I want another crack at you, you young shark! Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun. Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? Final chapter in this adventurous old man's scrapbook. Before he, like, dies? Like, what do you mean? Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee. What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the cappuccino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man! That's enough, witness. I believe it would be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony. You bet! Much, much quicker!
I can't believe this is happening.
Ha ha ha! You better get ready, youngsters!
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? It's gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds.
The final showdown. First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. Young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of the cappuccino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. How about that? Turn things upside down! I'm getting hungry. Okay. Is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember perfectly. Hey, you're doubting me again! You're doubting a poor defenseless old man! No, we're not doubting you, Kudo.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah.
So what?
Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy. You're a bird brain, that's why that's all you can think of! Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross-examination, please. Yeah, honestly, I'm getting hungry, so if we can end this session, it'd be cool. It's the final showdown, so it must be final. Okay. I'm gonna assume that the picture that we have shows a vase. Where is it? Here. Wow, it's just there. Nicely tucked. Tucked to the side. Wow. Thank goodness. Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene. So what? Was that Hungry Line you or the game? That was me. Me personally. Look carefully at the table. The vase is there. Intact. Huh? Lost your tongue, Granddad? I'm no granddad of yours, Hopscotch! Ow! 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 Enough! If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night. Ah! What is it now? I just remembered something! Yes? Go on. Broken vase! Haha! It was on my table. No way. What? Well, you see, it startled me when the young lad collapsed. I stood up. That must have been when I fell over. The vase on my table, I mean. Vase on your table? Well, yes, it's on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You certainly earned your kudos for today. I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all? Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Ah! Wait a minute! If there's a case, there's more! I've got more to say! Oh yes, I remember something else. Fair enough. Escort the witness out of the courtroom. Wait! Listen to me! Oh my god. Could have had something there, man. Well, shouldn't have been considerably sidetracked. And I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant had not been positively identified as the witness in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we've heard thus far. The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Wow, Nick, you did it! I therefore require both the defense and prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor? Holy peak, Adriel, Pille. Howdy. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I'm tired. Witness we just heard from. He's most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into his statement. Okay. May each have a copy of it if you wish. Whatever. Prosecution doesn't need props like that. Goda's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godot's. Yes, Your Honor. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. We don't even see your side of the table. How is this gonna help me? I'm sure it'll help me, but like at that moment, I have no idea how it's supposed to help me. I said your name right? Epic. I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony. It's more like a 5-year-old's apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies? It's for each person. It's fine. That's all. This court's adjourned. Hooray! We are done with the session. We live to see another day. Or Maggie lives to see another day. So that's where I'll call it. I guess I should have expected this trial was gonna be long. I thought I was hoping I could get out more, but I overestimated myself. I'm gonna call it here. You should have Loki have more viewers. Wow, thanks. I 100% agree with all the trouble I'm putting myself through. What are you planning to eat? I don't know. At the moment, as soon as the stream ends, I'm gonna get myself my bean dip from my fridge and eat it with some crackers. But for dinner, who knows? Just arrived. That's okay. I'll stream soon enough, I'm sure. I don't know what yet. It's probably gonna be another art stream during the week, but we'll see. That's it. At least I had some time to stream something today. But that's it. I guess we'll find out what's going on with this case. Even though I'm well aware what happens with this case, but someone out there might not. Someone out there might not. How many are watching on YouTube side? Not much. Not much. No big deal. I didn't expect people to really tune into the Ace Attorney stuff anyway. People seem more inclined to tune into the drawing stuff, but it's not like I have a big audience to begin with, so any audience is an audience. And it's confusing having to talk to a Twitch talking to Twitch separately from YouTube. Oh well, that is what it is. Alright, I'm out of here. Thanks again for watching or tuning in. Thanks for stopping by to those that stopped by. Shout out to Adriel. Keep going places you really intending. What? Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the nice comments. Thanks for keeping me company while I stream every week or so. I am so hungry, so I'm gonna go now. Have a good rest of your day. Make sure you drink water. Make sure you pee when you need to pee. Have some fiber in your diet, and make sure to object all the objections you can object with your pointer finger, because that's how Phoenix Wright would want you to do things. Okay? Okay. See you around. Bye!